I'm trying to get my video up right now. It's been taking so long. I don't know what's up. I'm not sure if you can hear that purring, but it's this one. So I'm wanting to film part 1 of my story time, but this video took way longer than I thought to get up, which 4 hours, and that's after it's already uploaded. Like, I have to let it upload overnight, but like for whatever reason it just takes so long to actually get it up, and then my videos are never monetized, which sucks. I don't know, it's stupid. Also, hi, I think this is a new vlog. I want to go to Goodwill today because yesterday was Earth Day, and on my Snapchat it showed me like a year ago today. A year ago I went to Goodwill and I was donating stuff, and then I also got some stuff. I don't know, I just posted about like sustainable fashion, and I saw that on my memories and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to go back to that Goodwill. But also at the same time, like, I still have to film my try on video. I think it would be cool to do like a thrift haul where I try on clothes that I got from like a day of thrifting. So I don't know where or when I'm gonna film my try on. Anyway, just wanted to pop in and say hello. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm just never in the mood to do storytime videos like in the beginning of the day. I'm usually in the mood to do them like either in the afternoon, which I'm always gone, or the evening. I'm only home like in the morning and at night. In the morning I'm working on stuff, and then at night I'm actually usually working on stuff too, but then I'm just like, I just took off my makeup, I don't want to film. I need to just like force myself to do it, basically. Also, I told like a lot of the story yesterday on my Patreon, so cover this up. It's like an hour-long Patreon video, which is still uploading. Okay, I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because, oh my gosh, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. These are all no caller ID, all of those. From 2:10 to 2:24, they're calling like every minute. At 2:23 they called 5 times. But it's so annoying because you can't block it because it's like no caller ID. And the vlog that I just put up, I was like super sick the whole vlog and I didn't know what was up. I got drugged, so I thought that maybe like that's why I felt sick again yesterday. But today I feel like a lot better. I'm not feeling like nauseous or spinny anymore. So I don't know, maybe I had like a bug and then it went away for a day, and then on Easter I got drugged, and so the rest of Easter I was sick, and then yesterday I was Okay guys, really quick, something very cool to show you. 2 things very cool to show you. I've been talking about CBD for probably over 2 years on this channel, maybe 2 years. CBD has been an actual like consistent thing in my life. I've never promoted like a certain brand on my YouTube channel. I finally have a brand that I trust, that I know is quality. You don't know for sure what you're getting from some brands. If you're actually getting pure CBD, if you don't know, you actually extract CBD from hemp. Okay, if y'all could... Girl just said she was gonna press charges for assault. I want to talk to you about, for a second, a company called Premium Jane, and they have the best, and I'm like very confident in saying this. I've tried a lot of CBD, and as of right now they have oils, and they have 3 different kinds of oil. I right here have the citrus one because I love citrus. That's like my preferred flavor palette. Like with anything, I always reach for like the orange flavored stuff, or like, I don't know, I'm a citrus bitch. But they also have mint, and then they have like an unflavored one, and they also have capsules with CBD. They also have gummies, and they also have topicals. Where's the front of this? So right here I have the Premium CBD oil, and this is the 300 milligrams. You can also get it in 600 milligrams or I believe 1,000. And the way that I do it is you take the dropper, go about half full. That's about half. You squeeze that under your tongue, let it sit like right here.
Done. También podemos hacerlo.
Hold it there for like 60 to 90 seconds and then you can go ahead and swallow it. It tastes good. It doesn't taste bad. It's an enjoyable experience. I absolutely love this. I feel like I've talked about the benefits of CBD in quite a few other videos. They use CO2 extraction to get this CBD from the hemp. You know that you can trust that this is CBD. Oh, jeez. It goes through labs to make sure that it's pure CBD. This is the premium CBD topical, and this one actually has cocoa butter, and then the scent is very eucalyptusy. And this one is actually 1500 milligrams CBD. I almost said THC. Hello, no, that's not what this is. Again, sourced from the same American grown hemp. Thing about this topical CBD, for me, makes it a game changer. If you guys have been following me, you know that like literally nothing can touch my cramps. I have endometriosis. Super painful periods, and even when I'm not on my period. I want you to see the texture. It's not like a moisturizer texture. It's like, it's firm, you know? I mean, not like super firm, like I just left an indent in it, but it's like balmy. You put it wherever it hurts. I have terrible back pain. I have scoliosis. Whatever pains you have, muscular joint pains, even like skin irritation, you literally just scoop this out, apply it wherever you desire, wherever the pain is. Why you would choose this over, for example, the oil, for me, I feel like it's more of a mood thing. If I'm feeling anxious, if I'm feeling stressed, if I have PTSD, and that just comes with like a slew of just unpleasant sensations, I would gravitate toward an oil when I'm starting to feel panicky. I wouldn't probably grab this and like rub it on my face. I don't know where I would rub it. Whereas when I have cramps or when my back is hurting so bad I like can't do anything but lie flat on the floor with like my knees up, I would obviously reach for this and I would put it on the area. And another thing is the oils are absorbed into your skin, so with this obviously it's kind of subject to like your digestive system metabolizing it, so this actually lasts longer. But like I said, like different uses, you know what I mean? You know, it's kind of just like what you prefer. Yeah, I'll link that below. Just wanted to throw that out there. Now there's cat hair all over them. I was gonna say I'm wearing normal people pants today. Still need to do that try on video. I know. Fucking camera about to die and I have to import footage. Please don't cry at me. Why do these do that? Should touch up my face before I go, but who fucking has time for that? Okay, need to get myself together. Currently in an elevator on my way to, oh, that was fast. The 7th floor. Going down. When tipsy bartender. Hi, I'm going to...
Okay, you're gonna go ahead and wait for elevator E. So you're gonna go this way here, make a left, and you're gonna look for elevator E.
Okay.
It's gonna open by itself, you don't need to press anything at all.
Okay, thank you. Then I just on this elevator. You said it's gonna open by itself. Anyway, I'm here at the Vermont on Wilshire, and I'm doing Tipsy Bartender again. I'm so excited. It's really weird, actually. Yesterday in my Snapchat memories, it was like, I'm pretty sure it was from when I did it last time. It was just so weird. It doesn't feel like it's been a year. I'm pretty sure it has been because I was wearing the same shirt. I didn't have extensions in, which is like what I was doing last time. But yeah, it's gonna be different this time. It's not gonna be the same format, so I am excited. I have to find the room. Oh, right here's voice. Hello. Hi. Hello. We're both all black.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
You too. You look like you're going to a funeral. Hello. It smells good in here. It smells like
That's my deodorant.
oranges. Oh.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
It's set up differently than before, right?
And it can be set up differently when you come again as well. Like, we try to figure YouTube out.
Yeah.
YouTube.
I don't know anything about Facebook. Is there a fish in there or is that just a tank?
It's just a tank.
There's some little invisible ones at the bottom.
And then if you can just get it on your shirt so that it comes out here, and I'm gonna clip this in your back.
Okay.
Or can I open this pocket?
Yeah, I think so.
We gotta feature those boots.
The boots?
Yeah, they're pretty cool. And then can you just take the cable here and put it over underneath your shirt?
When last I look at your YouTube or Instagram, you were just breaking up with a guy. Was that was recent?
We broke up like last.
Y'all back together now?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit! No, hold on. You can keep one quick to go. Okay, all right, okay.
Okay, all done filming. It was super fun, super quick. I love doing those shoots because we just like get to the point. So good. A little weird to be drinking a Dirty Shirley at 11 a.m. Delicious nonetheless. But yeah, I'm super excited to see how that turns out. At the end, because we were taking pictures and stuff for Instagram, I was gonna vlog and I pulled out my camera and the memory card was full and I was like, what the heck, that's weird. I think I left it recording in my purse like the whole time we were filming, so there's that. Now, I really wanted to film my Storytime Part 2 video today because I uploaded Part 1 actually today, early this morning, like 2 a.m. I don't know how I'm functioning right now. And already all the comments are like, we need Part 2, and I really wanted to film Part 2. And then I have another video segment to film, and then I don't know, I've been vlogging here and there, so I guess there'll be a vlog too. I mean, obviously I'm vlogging right now. This was so difficult to get my thing validated. They wouldn't validate it, and then like I walked around and I was lost, and then like, whatever. I love this like plant wall right here. So pretty, it looks so New York. There's a guy out on his balcony with plaid pajama pants smoking. Love that. I just realized I'm parked in the electric car parking spot. But yeah, I'm actually gonna call my sister and see what she's doing because I'm super close to her. And even if she's not there, I might just go over there and film my videos there because I don't want to go all the way home. I'm gonna charge my camera so that it can be charged while I film. Also, wore my Dolls Kill boots. They were a hit. I got ready super quick this morning, and so like I don't think I really blended my hair that well together. Planning on doing my hair half up, half down, so I kind of placed them like strategically. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get out of this parking garage. I'm literally dying right now. Walking upstairs. And these boots. I feel like I'm having a heart attack. I actually feel like I'm gonna throw up. Why do I actually feel like I'm gonna throw up? Is that how out of shape I am? I've never felt like I was gonna throw up from being out of shape. No! Oh.
Okay.
Hi. Hi, Disco. Hi, Disco.
I thought that you were.
Breaking in?
They're coming in today to test my things.
Oh.
I should have known though because she walks up to the door because she knew it was you.
Oh.
Dude. Who is that?
Hi.
She can do the mouth thing?
I literally had to crouch down at the top of the stairs because I was like about to throw up. Guys, I just turned on my TV for the first time in like probably a year, but definitely she's never seen the TV. And she was just sitting right there staring at it for so long. And she's just so confused by it. It's like a giant computer. Of course I have Trisha on, but I was cleaning and I found my remote and I was like, oh, let me turn the TV on. Like I haven't done that in like literally a year or more. I don't remember the last time that TV was on, but it was definitely like when I was in a relationship and we would just like have it on as background. I don't know why, like it's so stupid. I literally, like it's a smart TV. I can watch YouTube on it. I literally don't know why I don't use it. It's even just like to have on as background noise. But I just turned it on and this one is unsure about it. Because it's always been there, but it's never been on. Last you saw me, I was at my sister's. Stayed there for a bit, I was editing, we were chilling, and then I came back before traffic got bad, and I came to check on Bug, and then I ended up like cleaning, and now I'm about to film a try-on, or at least start the try-on. I was gonna do my Storytime Part 2, but I really want to put away all these clothes, so I think I'm just gonna do the try-on, and then I have to leave again, and then come back, and then I have to go all the way back where I just was, but it's fine, because it's gonna be fun. What'd you think? You like that TV? I filmed most of the try-on. I have like 5 things left, but 2 of them are dresses, and like I would have to put it over my head. One of the dresses is white, so I don't want to get makeup on it. And I'm sweating, okay? And I need to go, so I'm gonna just finish that later, but at least I got done everything that's on my bed. So this is not as, taking my weave out by the way, doesn't have as great production value as my Dolls Kill. Well, I guess this is Dolls Kill, but my last Dolls Kill try-on, obviously, because I'm in my apartment and not in a studio, but I just came to the conclusion that who the fuck cares where I am? Like, I was like, oh my gosh, where am I gonna film this thing? Like, my apartment's too small, but like, I don't need a lot of space to just put on an outfit and show you guys, you know what I mean? I feel like I literally wouldn't give a fuck where someone was. Who cares? Like, you want to see the clothes, right? So I just was like, fuck it. I'm not gonna spend money on renting a space when my videos are always demonetized anyway, and that's just that. So yeah, I'll finish that later. I didn't film my Storytime Part 2 yet, but I kind of liked how I did it last time, where I did it like at night and I was just sitting on my couch and no makeup left on my face, just kind of like chill. I didn't really want to be, okay, seriously, why is someone choosing to play music all of a sudden? It doesn't feel right to sit down and do a story when I'm like all done up. Like I literally have fake lashes on today for the first time in I don't know how long. I don't like it. I don't like it. You're being mean right now. I'll probably see you guys when I get home and I'm getting ready again. I'm about to go take off my face. So yeah. Guys, I just was trying to film part 2 and like I don't know what it is. I don't feel very good today, but like I don't really know why. My stomach has been so fucked up lately. It's been like a 2-week flare up now. But anyway, I was trying to tell the story and I spent like 30 minutes filming and I had barely even like gotten into the story. I just can't. I don't know what it is today. And most days I feel like I can't do story times. And it's like really frustrating me. A really bad ADHD day and also like a bad anxiety. Well, I wouldn't say anxiety. I don't know what it is today. It's just not good. I haven't finished the haul either. I'm just like, I'm so frustrated with myself. But like I have to, I'm about to leave because nothing's gonna change if I just stay here and keep trying to do it. Yep, even had the lava lamps on for ambiance. I may try to edit what I just filmed and then film the next part later, but it's kind of annoying because then it's like 2 completely different setups. But I'm so frustrated with myself. Like not just with this, but like with a lot of things lately. And I mean, I need to get a video up and I want to get a video up. Yeah, I have this vlog. I don't think it's very long, but I wanted to get up the story or the try-on or like one of the videos that I've been wanting to and trying to film for a while. Not just this vlog of me talking about how I'm filming and then I stop filming and I'm not in the mood to film. It's not even not in the mood. It's like I can't. I like sat here and tried to do it and oh my gosh, it's like I'm sure it has more to do with just the other stuff that's going on in my life. Of course, pouring into my work because there's such a fine line, if there is a line at all, between the two. I'm just gonna call it for what it is. I talk about it on Patreon a lot, but fuck it, who cares, right? My last relationship really fucked me up in a lot of ways. Even the way it ended fucked me up, and it's still fucking me up. And I know it probably seems like it's been so long because I haven't talked about the relationship or shown the person on here for probably since like last August, but there was still communication up until the end of February, well, March maybe, and then just nothing. And I don't know, guys, it really fucked me up. Maybe one day I'll be able to do a video on it, but that thought of that actually really overwhelms me. Just because there's so many fucked up things that happened every single day of that relationship. Yeah, I'm just having a hard time. Some days are better and some days are worse, like today, but I'm like, what's wrong today? Like, why am I feeling like this? And then I'm thinking it's related to that. I don't know if this is even making sense. A lot of my core beliefs were kind of like taken away from me in that relationship, and like trying to get them back or like trying to act like things are the way they were before is like super difficult and has left me feeling like broken and like not good enough for anything, because like if I wasn't good enough for that person, which I know it's not about me, it's truly not. I gave that person so much, literally all of me, like, and I just was treated so badly every single day. And yeah, like, I don't need to hear anything, like, there's a lot more to it, obviously, that I'm not saying. We've talked about it a lot on my Patreon, and a lot of people have talked to me about their experiences too in similar situations, and narcissists will fuck you up. Especially if you're an empath or even just a very empathetic feeling person. I don't know why I'm getting into this right now. I guess I'm realizing as I'm talking about why I'm feeling this way that it's kind of related to that. And I didn't wake up feeling terrible today. I woke up feeling excited and wanting to get videos filmed, and then I started trying to film and wasn't able to. It was like I was just like tongue-tied and talking about things that I didn't want to talk about that were too unrelated to the story, and like I just have a really hard time staying on track. Like, yeah, it's like funny in my vlogs that they're like all over the place, but like truly it's like it messes with my life so much. And so then I'm like, why can't I do this? Why am I not able to just sit here and fucking tell a story of something from my experience? Like, this should just be the easiest thing ever. And maybe I'm like overthinking it, because I literally do it every day on Patreon, knowing that I don't edit those videos and knowing that they probably are all over the place, but I think people there just get it. Anyway, so then I'm failing at filming, and failing at filming both of my videos actually, because I was gonna do the story time and then the haul, the try on, and I just like, I can't. And so then I get the thing where I'm like, I'm not good enough for anything, and I never will be good enough, and it doesn't matter how hard I try or how much I'm passionate about something or how much I love or how much effort I put into something, like it's just never gonna work out. Like, that's just how it is. And of course that's not true, but also there have been some things happening lately aside from the relationship that have kind of been like reinforcing that negative belief about myself. And I don't know, just sitting here trying to film was like, was that a fucking gunshot? Just, it was kind of just like, oh my god, like, it honestly really has me like feeling super depressed now, and that sucks. And I don't use depressed lightly. It's a cycle, and it doesn't take much to feed the negative beliefs about myself, or just all of the negative with anything, but it seems to take so much to even get me like a notch above where I'm at in regards to how I feel about myself. Because with everything else, I'm such an optimistic person. I'm very much an optimist, and not a naive optimist. I'm realistic, but I'm so always the person that's honestly that people like my ex get really annoyed by, because they'll be complaining about something trivial, and like, don't get me wrong, I think all feelings are valid, and so like if someone's complaining about or even just venting about their day and they're like, then this happened, and like they're clearly upset about it, I'm gonna listen and like be empathetic toward that. But when it's things like driving and getting cut off, or there's just so many small things, and then like someone like me who's very optimistic, outwardly optimistic, is like, it's okay, like they're probably just, you know, maybe they're late, maybe he has his wife in his car and she's about to give birth, you know. I do that kind of thing a lot. And with most people, it's fine, and they're like, they're amused by, even if they don't agree with me, they're like amused by it, and they like can respect that like I'm trying to look on the bright side of things. Not even trying, that's just kind of how my brain works with like the outside world. But like with my ex, this is not a drag video, but like it's just how I'm feeling. He would get super annoyed with how I just choose to see the good in a lot of things. And in fact, I remember one time when my friend was visiting in town, and this was near the very beginning of our relationship, if not before we were even officially together. I don't think we were, but we were like exclusive, whatever. And I remember my friend saying something about a woman, we were downtown LA, saying something about the way a lady was dressed and how it was ugly or something. My friend at the time was from like the Midwest, so can't really blame her for thinking that way, because as she came and visited me more, she like, her mind just like opened, like it was really cool. But anyway, she said something about how something a lady was wearing was ugly, or like, why would you wear the top with those pants, like they're completely clashing. And my first instinct in that situation, and in situations like that, is to be like, maybe those were the only two clean clothes she had, or maybe she can't afford to buy another pair of pants right now, and so those are the only two that she has that fit, or the only two that she has, or like, you just don't know. And also like, maybe that's her style, maybe she likes that. Like, that's just my first inclination. So I said something to that effect, like maybe she's really happy dressed like that. I think that was the angle I took at that time. And I remember my ex just being like, why do you always stand up for strangers? Like, if someone says something about someone that you don't know, you're always like trying to stand up for them, and like being annoyed by it. And I was just like, because we don't know that woman's story. If you don't know someone's story, then you don't know their story. So how are you going to make such like a completely far-reaching assumption or judgment? You just don't know. Like, it's just so, isn't that something that like you learn from a young age, and like, yeah, you might not be very good at it until you're older, but like, you don't know someone's story. Like, how are you gonna, I don't know. I kind of don't want to edit this. I kind of just want to put this whole thing in my vlog so that you guys can see how much of a fucking mess I am right now. And how all over the place I am right now, because I don't even remember what I was talking about. Optimistic. Yeah, don't remember. Although, not. There we go again. My parents are like that too. Where I feel like it really started when I went away to college. Probably just because I lived in a small town my whole life, and then, you know, as you travel or you experience a new place and you meet different kinds of people, like, obviously your views expand, and like, you just realize things. Just realizing things. And so I remember, like, I would come back to visit from college, and I felt like I was a lot different, and it was probably around that time that I started really being less of a judgmental person. Like, of course it's natural, it's human nature to like make snap judgments, but, and not that I ever was like a mean girl or like bullied people. Like, even as a kid and a teenager, like, I would always stand up for people, and there was no need for me to like gossip, or like, I was never like that. But something changed drastically, I guess, you know, when I went to college, and I think a lot of it has to do with like myself being judged by people and them not knowing my story and them making like crazy assumptions, and not even like, they just think of them as facts about me, and then I'm like receiving those like, whoa, what? And so I think honestly social media has like helped me be even more just accepting and open-minded to like literally everything. When I would come back from college and visit, or even like since I've lived here or whatever, I'll go back home, and first of all, it's such like a trip because it's so, I feel like I've grown so much, and I go back there and everyone there that I know, that I'm close with, is just like, it appears that they're just very much the same. They have very much of the same mindset on the world, the same routines, the same habits, the same conversations every night. It's the same and the same and the same, and it's like, that's a trip. But if I go home and I'm talking to my parents about something that seems radical to them, but really for me it's super normal, like something as simple as like, I don't know, even like men in makeup, or like anything like gay related, or anything, just pretty much anything that like conservatives hate. But it seems so normal to me to just talk about with my parents. They get so mad at me, or like, not mad, but like, actually yeah, kind of mad, because they're so stuck in their beliefs. I remember this one time my mom was saying that, yeah, alcoholism and drug addiction may be a disease, but it's a disease that someone chooses, because you have to choose to drink and you have to choose to take drugs. And I don't even think I need to explain why that's false. Trying to explain that to her, and I'm like, this was probably like before I even went into treatment in Denver. This was probably like close after I graduated from college and I was at home. And I remember just being like, you know, like, an eating disorder is an illness, and it's something that like manifests, that people can see physically, even though it's mostly going on in your head. And that's like, alcoholism is something that has a lot of very serious physical consequences, and drug addiction and all that, but it's because of things going on in the person's head and their body, and you know, it is a disease. And I remember my mom just being like, getting mad at me for saying that, and being like, no, like, it's something that they have to choose to do every single day. Like, they have to choose to drink, they have to choose to take the drugs again. And I'm like, what? Like, yeah, maybe the first time someone does drugs, it was a choice, maybe, probably, but also like, it's not that simple. Someone doesn't just, some completely straight edge person who's never done any drug doesn't just go and get heroin and inject it into themselves. Like, that's not really how it works. But like, even by that logic, yeah, maybe the first time's a choice, but if you're genetically predisposed to be addicted to something, and you have just even a few of like the cards in place to where like, yeah, you could probably be an addict, then it's not a choice. Like, they literally can't. Anyway, I don't know why I'm still talking about this, but all of that to explain, I guess, that I don't know if that makes me an optimist. I mean, I am an optimist outwardly, but that specifically, I don't know, I think that's more of just like being an accepting and curious and open-minded person. Where was I going with that? Why did I start? I remember saying like I'm an optimistic person. Why was I saying that? I don't remember. Man. But whatever. I really don't remember where I was going with that. Oh, was I talking about I think I just remembered. I was talking about like negative core beliefs and how I felt about like myself, and how with anything that's like outside of myself, I'm generally optimistic, but within myself, I don't even know if I can call it pessimistic though, because it's so much more than that. It's so much just like a mixture of trauma and repetition and experiences and things that I've been through and things that I'm still going through, and the way that literally things that happened 20 years ago affect me today, and things that happened 10 years ago and 5 years ago and 2 months ago like still affect me today. And like, yeah, I've been through treatments and I've been through therapy and I have a psychologist right now. There's just so much that goes into like how you feel about yourself as a person. Not even how you see yourself as a person, but like how you feel about yourself on a subconscious level. Because truly, I see myself from a more like removed standpoint, not so far removed as like another person looking at me, but like halfway removed from like my psyche. I see myself as someone who is confident and someone who is like hardworking and very perseverant and obviously like kind and all that stuff. But subconsciously and deep down, like it's like I obviously just have this like I'm not good enough thing that no matter how many times I tell myself, or I like to try to believe that like that's not real and that's a facade and like I am good enough and everyone is good enough, like it just doesn't matter, it doesn't fully go away. And also just like, I don't know, am I even gonna put this in the vlog? This is so much. Fuck it, why not? I wasn't just sitting here for nothing, although I do feel a little better after talking about that. That's the thing that's really nice actually, especially about my Patreon. YouTube helps me in a different way, in like a creative, expressive, just yeah, it fulfills a lot of my creative needs. But Patreon is somewhere that this is not a promo, this is just me. I'll get to the point maybe. I can be feeling so fucking terrible and overwhelmed, and then I'll make a Patreon video talking about I'll just start talking, because sometimes most of the time, like I was when I started this little talk, I'm feeling a certain way and I'm not really sure why, and I'm getting frustrated with myself because I'm like, why am I feeling like this? Like this is so fucking annoying, I'm trying to film a video. And then I start talking about it and then like pieces start to make sense, and at the end of it I may still feel that, and I may still not feel like 100% myself, but I have like a little bit more clarity, and I feel like I have less of the like overwhelmed why is this happening feeling. And that's how I feel after I do a Patreon video, even though like many of the times it obviously doesn't like heal, well it's pretty healing, but it doesn't like completely fix how I'm feeling. I always am like, that was so needed to just like talk things out and talk out my feelings. And it's interesting because like for me, I used to always write as a way to kind of do a similar thing, though this might be like a false memory type thing, but I just feel like I used to be able to like know why I was feeling a certain way better than I do now, but maybe not actually. It could just be like, I do know that lately, maybe the past year, for whatever reason, I feel like my ADHD gets worse as I age. And that sucks because it also affects my anxiety too. But it's just hard, especially as I'm getting more responsibilities and I work literally nonstop, that my ADHD, like, oh my gosh, did you see that? She just like slapped me in the mouth. Hi boo. Yeah, she's been here the whole time. I don't know if you can see her. Hey, no, 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 don't bite me. No bites. Come here. Release. My camera's gonna die. I'm surprised it hasn't overheated. It's been going for almost 30 minutes. That's literally never happened. I keep wanting to order the Sony a6400, but I do this thing where like I won't spend my money on things that could be really worth it and that are like investments and also can be written off on taxes. But then like over the course of 2 weeks I'll have spent as much as I would have, maybe even a week, I'll have spent as much as I would have, hey, that was close to my face, anyway on like a camera for example, but like it'll be on other things, but like they were less, so it's fine. But then like you buy 5 things that are less and it adds up. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll go look at cameras right now, although I don't know if Best Buy will have them, but I'll probably keep this in my vlog, and honestly that's great because I'm pretty sure the vlog was pretty short, and now it's gonna be nice and long for those of you that like long vlogs. Of course that stopped recording right as I was about to wrap up, but I'm sure I didn't even tie it up in a nice bow of how I was feeling, but I don't know, I guess see, and now I'm like, dude, you fucked this up. Like, how could you fuck up a rant about you fucking things up? Like, which is stupid because like I was just trying to talk and like get things out and be able to piece things together and figure out why I'm feeling a certain way, and but then I'm like, oh my god, I suck. I can't even like wrap up a stream of consciousness and like finish everything that I was talking about. Like, what the fuck was I talking about with like having negative core beliefs? Like, why was I talking about that? Was it because of my ex and how that just really, look, I don't know. I'm hard on myself, can you tell? But that's the thing that I was saying about like separating myself halfway, because like in my core, well, in my, that doesn't make sense though, because in my heart of hearts I know what kind of person I am, right? And then I guess just whatever layers above that is like not good enough, I'm fucking things up, I like all these negative things, and then I step out a little further and I see myself as like a confident, nice, funny, smart smart person, loving, and so it's like, why is there that layer in the middle where it's like just, ow, okay, stop, that hurt really bad. Let's pause this lava lamp so it doesn't keep going all day. Yeah, that was a YouTube video of lava lamps for like 6 hours. Or maybe they're both at my core. Maybe I have positive core beliefs and negative core beliefs, and maybe I'm just trying to, maybe we're all, I think we all sing. Maybe we all, or the goal, right, should be to work on just building up the positive ones and getting rid of the negative ones. But I don't actively sit and think, wow, I know I'm a good person. Like, wow, that was really cool what I just did. Wow. Like, I never just like sit and think that. But like the negative core beliefs, they're just there all of the time. Why is that? Why is it so much harder? I get it with things like when people say like, oh, like I could get 100 nice comments and 1 negative comment and like I will be so upset, because like I get that, and that's like a human nature thing, like unless you're super overconfident or cocky or just not self-aware. But with something like your very deepest inner feelings about yourself, like you would think that it would be a little easier to let the positive balance the negative a little bit, but it's like, nope, not for me anyway. Anyway, my camera has 1%, so I'm gonna leave my dark apartment, which is actually my fault. I had to turn off lights so that I could film because it was weird lighting, but I digress. Thanks for watching this vlog. If you made it this far, feel free to leave your thoughts below.